Well, guys, it's Casey's Raw again, and this is Video Game Hunting, episode 11, part 3. I just got out of vintage stock and found something cool. But I'm not sure I'm gonna be home. I just noticed something. I noticed a couple things I didn't like about it. Uh, felt very light. Like, what the fuck? And then I looked on the back. It has plastic screws and says Konami on the back end. I mean, it is Konami game. I know there was a later release of this one, but I did not. I'm like, I mean, I guess it could pop it open. Or there's actually it could be metal. They just look plastic screws, but it sure hell feels light as fuck. Alright. About to leave, and I noticed I didn't realize it. I thought it was a scratch, but there's a gash right here. So I'm like, that's why they took $25 off. They're asking 65, but dropped it down to $40. So I'm not exactly sure I'm not be holding on this one. So I might use this as trade bait going to another vintage dock because I'm not exactly happy about that. I mean, I can see why they knocked it down now. I mean, if I can find something, what an asshole. Someone sees me back. What? People are dumb fuck drivers here, bro. You know what? Dumb fuck, watch where you fucking going next time, you dumb motherfucker. But, I'm not exactly sure. I'm definitely gonna hold on to that for at least this weekend. Because I'm not too crazy about that game having that gash in there. So, what the fuck you waiting for? This guy's literally just taking. Oh, you're an idiot. Not only you're a bad driver, you're an idiot driver. When there's a busy ass street, this dumb fuck, what he does, he's like, oh, I'm gonna turn left on the busy street. If you're gonna turn left on a busy street, at least go to the fucking light. Don't. God, I hate stupid people. Like I said before, I can understand why Dave Rose hates stupid people, ignorant people. I mean, I hate stupid people too. People are like, oh, Casey, you're not that smart either. I mean, I'm not saying I'm the smartest person on the planet, but I think you guys, certain people, like I know Drew and other people, even Dave Rose could probably tell you I'm a lot smarter than you guys perceive me as. I mean, there's some subjects I'm not gonna know everything about. I mean, and I might sound stupid because one, the way I talk, with the accent and the whole speech impediment. But, yeah. So, back to what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is, like I said, I might use that to get something better. Because I already spent the money. I can take this game and return it to any of the vintage stocks and get something better, or even maybe my money back, probably. Because I'm not unsure. I'm not sure 100% I'm gonna keep it because I can see why they knocked it down from 65 down to 30, no, to $40, but yeah, they knocked $25 off of the asking price. And if I was saw 65, I probably would have picked it up. Especially right now, I really don't. The only reason I'd be spending about another 50 would be because I've been waiting for this one game to come out, Pikmin 3. And, yeah, I've been waiting for that to come out for a while, so, yeah. So, yeah, I'm not exactly sure, I'm going to do. I might see what the girlfriend is going to do this weekend. She wants to stay home and relax like she did last week. I might hit up my buddy. Say, hey, we're just going to do this quick run. We could do a quick run going from one end to the other. And then we can take off and do a long stretch like we did that one day. I think we went shopping for like 5 hours. Or at least I did. Scott, usually when we do this together with me and Scott, he hardly picks anything up. He does have the PlayStation 4. I try to suggest games to try out, but he's addicted to that GTA 5. To me, I enjoy playing GTA 5 to a point. But, yeah, I can understand there's certain games. I'm like, dude, I'm about to hit 1,000 hours on Fortnite. And that takes over 2 years playing that just constantly. I'm not as heavily playing it as I first started for the good first year and a half. What an asshole. Got another no, it's a fucking cunt. Fucking cuts me off. You honk someone. You honk at someone who just. Oh! I think the cunt just pissed someone off. Because, she was right behind the motorcycle. I heard someone honk. And, that motorcycle, guy just looked back and motorcycle or wherever looked back at her, this cunt. But bad being in the big cities when it's busy as hell. 2, if you're already in a little pissy mood from the driving, and that's when the idiot drivers come out and really put the screws to you. It's literally, I swear to God, that anytime I get upset, I'm like in a bad mood. That's when the idiot drivers come out, and then it's just, or asshole drivers, and they're like putting the screws to me. They'll cut me off, or they'll be right on the, like they're tailgating the shit out of me. Or they'll be the dumb fucks like yesterday. I went to Target, and there's like a couple walking right down the middle of the lane. I'm like, Get the fuck out of the road, you dumb fucks. I mean, I'd be more courteous. I try to stay to the side. Unless there's no one coming. And, okay, sure, wherever. But... I'm like able to squeeze. Maybe this person will be in that thinks I'm an asshole, but there's enough room to pull through right there. Go ahead up video game store. I want to shout out this other store, but I don't want to give you guys too much heads up. I mean, I want to support my local stores that I do really well with, and I love the stores. But if it was a big chain, like Vintage Stock is a big chain, they're in several states, so I feel a little comfortable saying that. But if I specifically aim at one, unless I go to like out of town, like a good hour or two away from my town, that I'm okay with that, because you're not gonna know where I'm located from that. And I want, like I said, I want to support my local mom and pop stores, especially this one. This one I love going to all the time. I mean, definitely the best video game store in town. And I would say, no doubt, it's probably the best video game store in the state of Oklahoma. Because I know at least two good hour, what is it called? Diameter, around me is definitely the best, video game store around. I mean, they give you reasonable price on their stuff you take in. And you guys gotta realize when you, when you take your doubles or you sell your games to a store, these stores gotta make a profit. There's no way about it. I mean, you can't them just gonna buy it and then, like, what was like, well, why, if you're gonna sell it at this, why can't you give me that price? Like, same amount of money for selling price. And then, like, there's no money making. They actually lose money because the item's gonna be sitting on the counter. You'll be like, oh yeah, well, how's it losing money? There's a couple reasons. Maybe they had to knock the game down because video games is kind of, with the pricing, they're kind of like the stock market. They can go up, they can go down, and sometimes they flatline in the same spot forever. I've seen games where they kind of flatline. I mean, they'll be expensive, but they're at the same spot forever. Good point is, a couple of them, like Tengen Tetris, stayed in that same between 50 and 70 bucks. Maybe 50, 60, 70 bucks. And another one I would say is Contra Force, where they've been between 80 and 100 bucks, maybe a little bit more. But nothing like where it's just going boom, 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 going up and up and up, or where it crashes. Those games stay at that price pretty much. But there are some games like the best one I would say is Little Samson, where the game just keeps going boom, 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 going higher and higher and higher. Like I had panic rest. This freaking bitch just literally felt like she almost hit my car. She was right on the edge. Okay, probably not as bad, but I had Panic Restaurant that I picked up for $50, but the game at the time was worth like between $400 and $600. I think but I seen it drop from $500 down to like close to 600, and then I saw it drop down close to low 400s, and to the point where that's where I pretty much sold mine at $400 just to get the money to buy my one up arcade unit that's been modified with Raspberry Pi that has over 800 games on arcade games. And some people are like, "Oh, you didn't want to keep." I'm like, "Your Panic Restaurant." But the thing is, it's okay game. It's not the best game in the world. The only reason it's worth that much is it's so uncommon, it's rare, that I got extremely lucky how I got mine for the price I got it for. I mean, I've seen Little Samson several times, but they're always outrageously priced. The only time I'll probably ever come across it is going to be one or two things. It'll be something at a flea market and they don't know what the hell they have, or buy a lot and someone didn't realize about the video games and then it happened to be in there. Kind of like how the Panic Restaurant was. Or, same thing I'm going to bring up in a second, is that you buy a reproduction and you have no clue if it's the real deal until you open the freaking thing. And then they're like, well, fuck. I seen at flea markets. I was like, oh man, a rare game. And then when I saw that not only 2-3 more other rare games, and then that was already a red flag, but the hugest red flag I knew all this was bullshit is when I saw Mario 2, the Japanese version, in an American version cartridge with the label had the label like the Japanese ones. So I knew that was bullshit when I saw that. And then I was like, you know what? And then I right there, it's like, well, I don't want it now because I know these are all fake. And I think I might have tried to got them cheap, but they're like, well, we got these. I forgot how they were trying to definitely white knight themselves. They're like, well, we made these games for so people can play them, or some bullshit, because to say it's okay to make fake expensive games and sell them into the wild. Yeah, they were selling it like $50 a piece, but I'm like, then like they were trying to, like I said, white knight themselves, making it okay to sell reproductions of expensive rare games with the labels. And yeah, they did say, kind of mentioning they're fake, but that's the only time I think it'd be okay if you say, hey, this is not the real game. These play the games, but these are reproductions. Then I think that's okay, but the buyer needs to know what the hell they have, and also they need to know what kind of repercussion they can get if they try to sell these fakes in the wild and try to scam the buyers. So that's why these reproductions, there's it's a huge gray area. So I reached the other store. Hopefully I can find something good. If I do, I'll bring my games in and we'll find it out. We'll see. Well, uh, luckily I'm not too far from the next place I'd like to go. Um, I might hit. Ooh, damn. Mamacita. Don't hate on me, my love. I'm just saw someone and I'm not trying to do anything. I'm being a good boy. It's okay to look, but I'm no touchy. But yeah, and I hit Walmart. I might hit that vintage stock right over there. But I'll see you guys in a little bit. Thank you for watching. Bye.